Do you know what Loosh energy is? Have you heard of that term? I hadn't until a few years ago. It's likely one of those things you know, but you don't know that you know. I lost my rings. They'll turn up. Angels, can you help me find my rings? Thank you. Loosh is the energetic, intangible, and yet energetically tangible substance that comes from our energy. You're producing it all the time. Loosh is neither positive, negative, or neutral. It just is. It just is. Now, Loosh, because we produce it all the time, can be siphoned by entities. And our Loosh, when it's produced to great amounts, that's when it's siphoned. We have made up lore about this in our culture forever, vampire lore. Okay. And it's shown up everywhere, not just vampire lore, but anytime that we're like sucking something from each other, we're taking each other's energy, that's actually Loosh. Even when we think about being extroverted and introverted, that's when we're working with our Loosh, when we're working with our boundaries. Loosh, 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 baby Loosh, Loosh, baby Loosh. There are some people that will even tell you it's in their belief system that there are entities out there that suck our Loosh, that humans are put here to produce Loosh. We're like a Loosh farm. And there are extraterrestrials that are like creating fear here amongst us. And that when we are scared, they inhale the Loosh that our fear is producing, and it helps them exist. Some also believe that when we are really heightened in ecstasy and joy, that Loosh can also feed some beings. Now, when the ecstasy and joy is from a heart-centered, pure love place, of course, that can't be siphoned. That belongs to us at source. When that joy comes from an ego-based place, I feel joyous because I knocked you down. I'm competing against you, and I'm so glad I won because I want to be better than you. Now that comes from a place that's not very nice, not very genuine. And so that is Loosh based. Okay. Does this sound familiar? It didn't to me when I first heard it, but it felt familiar. And this is one of those things that when I was a child, I was shown that we would be, we are producers of this. And it wasn't shown to me as a negative. It was shown to me as something that is our birthright. We're good at it, and we get to remember how to utilize it. And I want to talk to you about it today in this video because sometimes when we've got, no, not sometimes, let me be brave. Often, when we have a gift that's been hibernating or a resource that's been hibernating, there can be an alternate curriculum or an alternate idea that's pushed into us that says it's bad or it's scary, or even some players can come in and try to take it from us or misuse it. I want to tell you that that might have been happening to us with Loosh. I think it has been with me. There are certainly times that I can feel that my kids will call it rage bait, that I will be on Facebook and I notice that I have changed my algorithm by looking at things that aren't really healthy for me. But then, wow, I've changed my algorithm and I've created rage bait for myself where I'm creating Loosh. That if there was a group of entities that are going to siphon my Loosh, I have provided them a lot. So, what do we do about it? Well, we certainly don't want to bypass our feelings. We get to feel our feelings. That's why we're here. We came to this dimension to feel what we're supposed to feel because this is the playground dimension. This is the growth dimension, right? When we are feeling our feelings, there is a code that we say. And we get to say, I do not consent. This is mine. Or you can say, I do not consent. I create my own matrix. So, what are we saying there? We are saying, I do not consent to anything of mine being taken or used. I do not consent. Then the next part, you can say something that feels right to you. I'm creating my own matrix. I'm in charge of my own. I'm a badass, whatever. You get to decide. But that is you're speaking your ownership. You're speaking your divinity. But the first part is, I do not consent. And when I say those words, I can see, for me, speaking for me, I can see a beautiful disconnect between me and the 3D matrix that I have been living in. I don't dislike that matrix, it just doesn't fit me as much anymore. I want to go into the 5D. We're all in the 5D. And the more we make these choices to embrace the spectrum of our feelings, but not get sucked into them too much. And if this Loosh thing is true, and I think it is, and if it's possible that this Loosh can be sucked from us or siphoned from us, let's not consent to that. Okay? Be well. Love you.